Hello, friends, and welcome. Today I have for you another fountain pen from my collection. It's an interesting slim fountain pen, a metallic fountain pen, but unfortunately, it's another no name fountain pen. I'm pretty sure that this isn't a kid fountain pen because it has a design that reminds me of the 1970s or the 1980s or even the early 1990s because it is a simple fountain pen. It is a metallic fountain pen. It has this gray lacquer over metal, and it has this beautiful gold plated trimmings. So very briefly, I will start with the cap. You can see that it has this gray lacquer, and it has this big clip. It's quite a functional clip, a big gold plated clip, very shiny, interesting, and it ends at the top of the cap with this also gold plated metallic part that is, I think, linked to the clip. At the end of the barrel, we have the same, it's also gray like the barrel ending. It's a flat ending, like the top, which is also flat. You can see this gold trimming. The cap is friction fit. It fits quite securely, and it reveals this gripping section. This is a plain gripping section. It's made from plastic, from plain plastic. It has no grippings on it. Interesting that this gold band isn't linked to the nib because they thought that in time this band will be oxidized. So this is a good thinking of their part. You can see next this plain but interesting nib is specific first to the 1970s with this shape like wing shape. Of course, it is gold plated, no imprints on it. On the back, we have a plain plastic feed, and the barrel unscrews, and it uses international cartridges or ink converter. So, quite a plain looking fountain pen. I will compare it just with this model from the Diplomat of the early 1990s. Let's look at them. Of course, this Diplomat has a fancy clip on it, but in other matters they are quite similar. More decoration on the Diplomat, but in rest they are. This is a little bit slimmer than the Diplomat. We have the same friction cap, and the difference it is that the Diplomat is an early model, and it has this gold trim over here, which is a little bit of the design flaw. In time, like the Parker 75, they moved this band and they let piece of plastic between the nib and the gripping section. So in this manner, the gold plating isn't effective by the corrosive action of the ink. So this is the no-name fountain pen. It's a quite nice fountain pen, and it was a shame that I didn't make a review of it. Please stay tuned for the writing sample. Welcome back to the writing sample. I've already inserted the ink cartridge, and this why a reason that I hate this part being a plastic part. In time, it will develop some problems. You can see that now I'm trying to screw back in the barrel section, and if I don't match it right, you can see that it closes poorly. So I'll try to, let's see now. No, you can see it skips. It goes, but it's goes in. I didn't manage to close it full, so I'm sorry. But we will do the writing sample as it is. This is the no name fountain pen. It's a shame because it writes quite smooth. I believe it's an M medium nib, and it is a metallic fountain pen with a gray lacquer over it. It has a nice design, typical of the 1970s, but it also can be found in the 1980s and early 1990s. This is gold-plated nib, so it's gold-plated, and I think it is a steel nib. These are some line, so pretty much it isn't a flex nib. Let's see. It's a good writer. It's a good writer. It has a nice nib, and I think it is not so expensive. So I hope you've enjoyed my small review with this no-name fountain pen. Please subscribe, and I wish you to have a nice day. Bye bye.